Hello and a warm welcome to everyone. Myself Manish Prabhakar Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Model College, Kharsawa, affiliated to Kulahan University, Chaibasa. Today's lecture will be on the poem Report on Experience by Edmund Blunden. I would try to bring out the poet's feelings of war and the experiences he had while being a soldier during the World War I. But before delving deeper into the poem, let me talk a little bit about Edmund Blunden. Edmund Blunden was a literary critic, journalist, travel writer, and author of poetry and prose. Most of his works is based of World War I. Like his friend and fellow poet Siegfried Sassoon, he wrote his experience as a soldier during the war. He wrote extensively and was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature 6 times. His first major piece of travel writing is The Born Adventure, which was published in 1922, and his most acclaimed memoir is Undertones of War, which was published in 1928. Coming to the poem, you should remember that it was published in the collection Poems of Many Years. The poem is divided into four quatrains with the rhyming scheme ABBA, CDDC, EFFE, GHG. As Alec Hardy points out, that as a poet, Blunden knew what he was trying to say and not to force prejudices upon a victim. Similarly, in this poem, also, Blunden tries to share his own experience and the devastation he felt during the war, which affected him throughout his lifetime. I would like you to read the poem first so you could formulate your own ideas. Okay, now if you have done that, let us delve deeper to understand the overall idea. The very first line of the first stanza starts with a biblical verse, but in the second line, the meaning has been reversed now. The poet brilliantly presents the idea of a young man turning old due to the effect of war. War always brings a change within a person. It's like he's presenting the image of time before and time after, as the mind constantly dwells between the pre war idyll and the wartime nastiness. Look at the last line. It clearly presents the idea of what the war was presented as and what the war really is. War not only takes the lives of young soldiers, but also nationalism, pride, and honor are being lost with the fallen. The second stanza starts with the theme of nature. Edmund Blunden, as a poet, always advocated the closeness to nature and how the villages, the real soul, is being destroyed with the guns referring to war and the mines referring to human greed. He gives an example of villages vanishing and the rat and kestrel being banished from the world of living. Human beings are destroying the heaven and creating a hell for themselves. It is like digging one's own graveyard. What are we doing in the name of modernism is quite far from the reality. The third stanza begins with the poet saying that he knew Seraphina. Seraphina in Hebrew means fairy ones. He's presenting the image of nature who gave everything to man. Nature presented Seraphina with every beautiful aspect. She provided her with charm and intellect. But she turned towards harlotry. Harlotry refers to prostitution, and for the poet, the idea felt something new. If you look closely at the final lines of the second and the third stanza, you can notice the way the poet uses the mock puzzlement which he intricately presents in both of these stanzas. The last stanza brings back the focus on God. It is like all the disillusionment which the world is facing are God's own way of tasting the humans. The omnipotent, the omnipresent has always loved humanity and would go on loving. But it's on us to prove his faith and cherish the life and virtue under the sun. If you look at the last stanza, you could closely relate it with the today's scenario and our faith on God. The devastation we are facing today is our own doing, and it's all up to us to rectify it. Talking about the themes, one could see the idea of nature along with the opposite idea of war. It's like the poem presents the opposite of both war and peace. The poem revolves around the experience of his World War days and a close look towards life and death. God is the omnipotent power which is always present and looking towards the humanity. In a way, you could say the poem describes the effect of war on the world and the society. All around ourselves, you could see the corruption of war, dishonesty, and hypocrisy. It allows us to really look deeper into the meaning of life, and it creates a sense of tranquility and serenity. But sometimes it could also be a disillusionment. I hope I was able to bring out the idea of the poem and make it easier for you to understand. If you have any questions, you can comment and I would answer it for you. Thank you for listening.